duplicate him.
Ruben, do we need to get the music going? All right, one more time. Good afternoon, folks. Thank you. We had this happen a couple of years ago at a fall conference. Our thought at the time was we turn on the music, that convinces everyone to start quieting down and sit down, but what we find out is that when we turn the music up, people just talk louder to stay above the music. So we need to figure out a technique there. Hopefully, if you had a chance or you're interested in bidding, you took the opportunity to bid. The district store is still open, and certainly another reminder, if you are taking officer training, don't forget to check in at registration and at the class itself. A question has come up a couple of times about passion. I mentioned earlier that we come to Toastmasters with a fear of speaking, and somehow along the way it turns into a passion for speaking. The question is, how do you know when that happens? Somebody asked me, is it when the nerves go away? And I have to say, not as far as I can tell. So if they ever go away for you, please tell me how you got there. Because they still come every morning before every big speech. But it did occur to me to think about that, going from that fear aspect to the passion aspect. I mentioned this morning in one of the examples of passion, Jerry Seinfeld, a passion for comedy. And Jerry has noted one of the things that we often call out in Toastmasters, that if you look at the biggest fears people have, public speaking is often higher than the fear of dying. Something, a good soundbite, and Jerry has actually worked it into his routine. He'll say people would rather be given in the casket than given the eulogy.
I know.
At least I tell you. But dying and speaking aren't the only two fears on that list. There's a lot of them. Some that come to mind are water, snakes, I heard it, lightning, spiders.
Nuclear war.
So if you take a few of those, here's how you can tell if you've found your passion for speaking. Just imagine one day that you're on top of the Willis Tower and you're feeling your fear of heights. And somehow a snake got up there and is chasing you, and you run smack dab into one of the big spiders that somehow build their webs on those windows. And as it's biting you, a storm rolls in, and the pouring rain, lightning strikes. Now, most people would think, why does God hate me? But a Toastmaster who has found their passion is thinking, man, this is going to be a great speech at the next contest.
That's the truth. That is so true.
Speaking of great speakers, we have the opportunity again to hear from our keynote today. If you were here this morning, you've already seen firsthand what a dynamic speaker Pat Johnson is. If you look at her website, she'll describe herself as a busy person, far cry from that attendee in the first Toastmasters meeting in northern Manitoba many years ago. And she certainly knows how to put on a show herself. In 2017, she was the host district convention chair for the International Convention in Vancouver, British Columbia. But she's also an author, and I've seen a number of people stopping by her chair to get her autograph. Her book is entitled A Handbook for Building and Sustaining Vibrant Toastmasters Programs and Corporation, combining a passion for both Toastmasters and the corporate environment. Pat has received the President's Citation Award for Outstanding Leadership and Communication on a global level, and she managed the team of experts that designed and advised on the New Pathways program. And in between traveling the world and hosting international conferences and writing books and visiting corporations, she still makes time to visit her club on a weekly basis, Rise and Shine Toastmasters on Thursday mornings at 6:50 a.m. She did describe herself as busy. So please welcome one of the busiest people you're ever going to meet. Past International President and Distinguished Toastmaster, Pat Johnson.
All right. Yeah.